Good people, I am Adam Smith, author of The Wealth of Nations, father of modern economics, and apparently the man responsible for whatever Apple is doing. For over 2 centuries, economists have debated my ideas. Then Apple arrived and said, "What if we charged $1,200 for a phone?" And the public responded, "Make it $1,500. At this point, I am no longer sure whether I invented capitalism or accidentally summoned it. So let us examine Apple. When I wrote about markets, I imagined competition. Consumers comparing options, firms fighting for customers, healthy economic activity. Apple looked at that concept and said, what if the customer never left? You buy an iPhone. Suddenly your laptop is a MacBook. Your watch is an Apple Watch. Your headphones are AirPods. Your photos are trapped in iCloud. And your savings account is fighting for its life. Economics teaches us that consumers make rational decisions. Then I discovered the blue bubble. Americans now evaluate potential friends, dates, and family members using text message colors. A remarkable development. In my day, status came from land ownership. Today, it comes from owning the correct rectangle. The green bubble has become the economic equivalent of a trade embargo. Once introduced, diplomatic relations immediately collapse. Apple did not merely create a messaging app, they accidentally created a caste system. Every September, Apple hosts a keynote. The audience arrives with the enthusiasm of Taylor Swift fans purchasing concert tickets. Tim Cook appears. A new iPhone appears. It looks suspiciously familiar. The stock price rises anyway. Now let us discuss prices. My favorite subject. A phone costs over $1,000. The charger is separate. The accessories are separate. The warranty is separate. At this point, I fully expect Apple to sell Gravity as a subscription. The invisible hand was intended to allocate resources efficiently. Apple's version appears to reach directly into your pocket. Economics assumes consumers act rationally. Apple fans have bravely volunteered to test this theory. Consider the average Apple launch. A customer spends $1,400 on a phone, then spends the next 6 months defending the purchase online for free. Imagine buying a Starbucks coffee and then creating a YouTube channel dedicated to explaining why the coffee was worth it. That is Apple fandom. Most companies pay for advertising. Apple customers provide it voluntarily. The invisible hand has become the invisible marketing department. So what is my verdict on Apple? As an economist, I admire it. As a consumer, I fear it. Apple has achieved what every business desires: loyal customers, massive profits, and consumers who voluntarily advertise the product after purchasing it. I called it the invisible hand. Apple transformed it into the invisible subscription. Therefore, I award Apple 4.5 glowing apples out of 5, a masterpiece of capitalism, a triumph of branding, and perhaps the strongest argument for free markets ever accidentally created. I have been Adam Smith. Like the video, subscribe, and tell me, what is the most expensive Apple product you convinced yourself was a necessity? Until next time, remember, the market is rational, consumers are rational, Apple customers remain under investigation.